When I was sifting through the 24 little bottles in the Liquor Loot Advent Calendar, I came across this one. And I was first struck by the name, which I'll get to in a second, but I'd never heard of them before. There are so many craft distilleries in Australia now, it's easy to lose track. But a little bit of research into this specific whiskey of theirs, the Forge, and it's potentially a very interesting dram. But just how interesting? We're going to find out. This is Whiskey Whiskey, I'm John Chidgey. Always remember to drink responsibly, in moderation, and where and when appropriate. Feel free to like and subscribe if you're watching this on YouTube, and visit engineer.network/whiskey without the E to learn how you can support the show. Thank you. The distillery was established in 2013 by Stuart and Naomi McIntosh, though they started it really in 2011. And its name is derived from their family name, which in Scottish Gaelic means son of the chief, and hence chief's son is what they called their distillery. Why not? They're located in Somerville, which is about an hour's drive out of the Melbourne CBD, and that's on the way to the Mornington Peninsula. They outsource their mash and hence fermentation to the nearby Mornington Peninsula Brewery, and they use a single electric copper pot still with a capacity of 4,000 litres. They generally mature their whiskey in either a 20 litre or 100 litre French oak ex-Apera cask from Seppeltsfield Winery in South Australia for at least 3 years, and they import their malt from Scotland. The Forge costs $96 Australian, or for a full-size version of this, and that's for a 700ml bottle from the Chief's Son website, so that will obviously include shipping, as I say. It costs a bit more from Liquor Loot, but they also carry it. It has no age statement, it has a 43% ABV, and whilst there's nothing official I can find, a lone review says it's not chill filtered and it's not coloured, but I'm actually honestly not sure. It's considered to be one of their core range whiskies, although they admit that they are a small batch distillery. The Forge is based on the Chief's Son 900 standard recipe, which was part of a very popular cask strength release that they named out of respect of their 900-year family history from Scotland, and it's aged in 100 litre second fill French oak casks that they claim gives it a smooth, balanced flavour profile that is exceptionally approachable, with a rounded texture and complex layers of malt-driven sweetness and delicate yeast esters. Righto, sounds okay with me, really. The Chief's Son website includes a 6 out of 10 viscosity, which is something I haven't actually seen much of before, and I'm not really sure what to make of it. But anyway, their tasting notes are as follows. The colour is a deep gold, brilliant clarity. Sure. On the nose, sweet malts, banana toffee, hay and dried tobacco. On the palate, soft texture with sweet creamy malts, candied fruits, buttery Chardonnay, and soft oak and floral peat. The finish, a medium weight of vanilla, bananas, and lingering sweetness. So let's see what this thing's got, shall we? Very curious. Now they call that a deep gold. I respectfully disagree. I would call that an amber at best. But that's alright. Colour is, like taste, somewhat subjective. It has a bunch of legs, they're running relatively quickly, and they're pretty quick to form. So that suggests to me that it might be chill filtered, but in the end we don't really know. Alright, let's see what we get on the nose. Definitely toffee and vanilla. A bit grassy. Light and floral, I would say. Not sure I'm really getting tobacco or banana toffee. Like, they reckon banana toffee, I don't know. Alright, let's have a crack. Oh, that's not bad, eh? It's got a little bit of a creaminess to it. You can almost chew on it a little bit, like it sticks around your mouth a little bit, but it's not super creamy or super buttery or super oily, but it's very pleasant. Like, it's got a pleasant mouthfeel. I kind of like the mouthfeel. I'm definitely getting a malty oakiness. That finish is interesting. I can still taste the vanilla. I actually get a little bit of, it's going to sound weird, but a little bit of peat. They say floral peat on the palate. I would say there's a slight peatiness on that finish. Super subtle, but now that I smell it, I can almost smell a teeny touch of it. It's so light though. Yeah, I'm not sure. It's very delicate. It's very bright, and I do like it. It's actually quite pleasant. I'm trying to pick the fruit. If there's a fruitiness to it on the palate, but I'm just not sure, eh? It's not like a red apple almost, but they reckon Chardonnay or buttery Chardonnay. Don't know about that, eh? I'm not sure I agree with that. I am not getting any banana. You know what? That's actually kind of nice. I don't mind that at all. I have to say, it's quite a pleasant dram. It's It is again not what I expected, and it doesn't quite line up to their tasting notes to my palate. But I tell you what, it's still pretty decent. That's a respectable whiskey. Wow, that's not bad at all. All right, so let's get down to it. For cost, it's a 2. It's affordable for good whiskey. You'd pay it if it was your kind of thing. Where I'm struggling is the quality, because it's an easy 2. No question to ask, easy. The question I'm wrestling with is this a 3? I mean, I'll be honest, it's a high 2. It's a very high 2. I just don't think it quite cracks the 3 barrier. But geez, it's a high 2, hey. It's kind of nice. I do like it quite a bit. But, you know, if it's a nice drink for some occasional variety, abso-bloody-lutely. But does it make me smile? Not quite. It's just not quite bold enough. It's not quite... the mouth feels nice, but doesn't stick around long enough. The finish, it's not quite... it has so much potential though, eh? Honestly, I think that this is a distillery to watch. I would like to see what else they've got and explore their range a bit more, because they've got some potential, I reckon. But that makes it a yellow. So a few bottles in the yellow category for something different. And honestly, this is pretty damn good. I do not mind that. So Chief's Son, hail to the Chief. I've got to say, that's not too bad at all. And thank you. And cheers. I'll see you next time. That's not too bad at all. I do not mind that one bit.